States is on the verge of going to war with Hamas. We all know that there are two aircraft carrier fighter groups on their way to assist Israel. I read a report today that there are 2,000 troops on standby to be deployed to the Middle East. To me, that says they're going to be on the ground fighting alongside the Israeli forces. And what are the Republicans doing besides wasting time? They're not only wasting time on this Joe Biden nonsense, because we all know no matter how much evidence they have against him that he's dirty, nothing is going to happen. The Democrats did it for 4 years because they hated Trump. Now the Republicans are doing it for no other reason than to get back at the Democrats. They're wasting time. They're wasting money. Our country is in peril, and they are doing nothing about it. They can't even decide on who this new speaker is going to be. They ousted Kevin McCarthy. Steve Scalise was the leading candidate. He dropped out because there was too much opposition. Then Jim Jordan became the leading candidate. They had a vote today, and he lost the first round. 6 GOP lawmakers voted for ousted Kevin McCarthy. He's not even in the running, but they voted for him to take the speaker's chair back. And 3 moderate Republicans, voted for Lee Zeldin of New York. These congressional fools, if you will, are doing nothing but making our country worse at this time. They are doing nothing to help the American people. They are letting Joe Biden do whatever he pleases, especially with our military forces, military equipment, and money. So they are part of the problem. We are on the verge of going to battle with Hamas alongside of Israel, and these fools can't even get their heads out of their asses and decide who is going to lead this house, who is going to take charge and try to make decisions and try to make policy that's going to help the American people. Okay? I don't care who the speaker is. I had no problem with Kevin McCarthy other than the fact that I think he was a little bit too comfortable with the Democrats. I believe Jim Jordan is a voice of reason. I think he's a strong voice, and I think he could take charge if these other asshats would stop voting for the ousted speaker and put their support behind him. Because they are doing, again, exactly what Democrats do. Okay? They're doing nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing to help us right now in our time of need. They need to stop this funding to Ukraine, or at least try. They need to try to stop a World War III, if you will, because if Joe Biden has his way, I honestly believe that we are on the verge of World War III. If the United States gets involved in this fight with Israel, with Palestine, what makes you think the Iranian forces are not going to get involved? Vladimir Putin has already been licking his lips because this is going to happen. He's an ally of Iran, okay? But do these, I don't want to even call them leaders anymore because they're doing nothing but they're embarrassments as far as I'm concerned. But do they actually think that Iran is not going to get involved with their own forces? We all know, or we think we know, that they're funding this whole battle for Palestine. So why not just put the Iranian troops in it too? Okay? Why not? But the Republicans are going to cry and moan and bitch about who the next speaker should be when the rest of us sit idle and waiting for the country to explode. I'm so tired of these politicians. I always said this. Both parties are a waste. They're a sham. And the majority of them on both sides are only in it for their own personal gain. Okay? They got rid of Kevin McCarthy because they were unhappy with him being comfortable with the Democrats. So be it. Now, they're trying to put Jim Jordan in the seat, And what happens? No, 6 of them vote for McCarthy, and the other 3 vote for Zeldin, who I don't even think is in the race, but what do I know? So I just wanted to bring this up quick because it's just a sad state where these politicians, career politicians, can't even make a decision on who they want their leader to be. We all know the Democrats don't want a Republican in the Speaker's chair, but they have no choice. The Republicans have a slim margin when it comes to power in the House, so the Democrats don't have a choice, but the Republicans do have a choice. Get your heads out of your asses, put somebody in that speaker chair, and start making decisions that are going to help our country and hopefully prevent our country from getting into World War III. This is only going to get worse, especially with Joe Biden at the helm. Okay? None of us have confidence in him. His own party, most likely, doesn't even have confidence in him. These people need to stop acting like children, okay, and do something for America. Because we cannot go on like this much longer before our whole country implodes on itself. There's a power struggle. Let it go. Get over your differences and put somebody in that seat, and let's get this country moving again. All this bickering and baby shit is not helping anyone. And that's my 2 cents. I just had to throw it in because it's always the same thing. He doesn't like him. He doesn't like him. No one cares. Put somebody in the seat that's a strong voice and a strong leader and end it. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you soon.